I'm Dr. Haley Perlus, and welcome to today's Mental Toughness Moment. Patrick Kane is a fabulous NHL player who's just back from an injury, and he is all over the sports media pages. And I always like to listen to these athletes being interviewed and then taking some key lessons for you and I to learn. And one of the things that I really want to highlight about Patrick Kane is a process that I call trust training. And he's been off the ice or the NHL ice for 7 months. He's recovering from a hip surgery that isn't all that common. So there was a lot of unknowns about it. And he's playing on a new team, the Detroit Red Wings. And there's just a lot of new and, time off and learning to rebuild and recreate. And one of the questions that he was asked in one of the interviews that I listened to was, do you think you can be one of the best players again? Now, this is an athlete who has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 Stanley Cups. He's earned MVP. He's one of the top players. Certainly, they're talking about him being the next American-born hockey player to get the most points, one of the next American-born players to do that. And so what he's using is his past to create his best future. He hasn't been on the ice in some months. He hasn't played with this new team. He hasn't played in a while. So he really can't focus on what's going on right now with regards to performance on the ice. He has to go back in his history. And he's had quite a bit of success. So he's looking at his past accomplishments. And specifically, he talks about, I think, when he was healthy, he put up 92 points in one season. So he's drawing on his past successes. Another thing that he's doing is he's looking at his current, what I call productive truths. He's not going to lie to himself. He hasn't been on the ice. He hasn't been playing with these guys all that long. But what he does know is that he's worked really hard to recover from his injury and his body feels good. I quote him. He talks about how his body feels good. So when he's being asked, are you ready to get on the ice? Are you ready to play? Are you ready to show up? His response is, my body feels good. So that's a productive truth. That's the second way for him to build confidence. Remember, the first way is to go back and look at our past or his past successes and bring them forward to help him trust in his current confidence. And the other thing is to look at his productive truths. What is the truth about right now? Well, my body feels good. I'm strong. He was cleared to play a long time ago, so he trusts that his body is going to be able to not just get back on the ice, but get back on the ice, remember what it knows to do, and go and play. And then the last question kind of brings all this together was the interview question, do you think you can be the best? Do you think you can make things happen? Do you think you could be better than you ever were before? And Patrick's answer was, why not? Why not? Someone's going to win. Why not it be me? Is a common statement that we hear from a lot of professional athletes. And I think that is the lesson the takeaway that we all have to have. Can you imagine if he said, well, I don't know, I'm not sure? That wouldn't exactly, bring a whole lot of motivation and focus. He doesn't have the confidence. How can we be motivated and focused? So he needs to have the belief in himself. Why not? And you and I need to have the belief in ourselves. Why not? And then it's not just I'm just going to say it and hope that it comes true. It's now backing that why not me statement with past accomplishments that you can now bring to the forefront, and also productive truths that we have in the moment that we know to be true, that we can lean on, rely on, trust in, and then go out there, in his case, go out there on the ice with that new team, with the new body, and make things happen for himself. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Leave them in the space provided. Opt into my website at drhaleyperlus.com. You have a topic for me, you have a question for me. That's a great place to not only get weekly communications, but also to connect with me and speak with me directly. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.